Hello students, as you know we have covered all the topics of third and fourth unit through digitalized handwritten notes and video lectures and prescribed recommended YouTube links so now what we will do further from today onwards we will start the revision of important topics. Before starting I just want to discuss which preparation strategy you should use to prepare for final exam of MSCA subject. So let's start with the strategy. You know that the total marks of the paper is 100 marks. Out of the 100 marks, internal marks are 20 and external marks are 80 marks. And you have to get 40% marks in internal plus 40% marks in external, that are passing marks. So that is, you have to secure at least 8 marks in internal, that is 40% of 20 marks, and 32 marks, that is 14% of 80 marks, that is of internal marks. So you must secure 8 marks in internal, minimum 8 marks in internal and minimum 32 marks in external to pass this exam. So now let's discuss about the preparation strategy unit wise, and I am preparing this strategy on the basis of previous year question papers. So let's discuss about the unit 1. As you can see in your syllabus, there are mainly 5 topics in unit 1. Actually 6 topics in unit 1, that is mean, median, mode, variance or standard deviation, both are almost same, and correlation and regression. So with the study of previous year question paper, it has been judged that from the topic mean, median and standard deviation. So from the topic, these 3 topics, mean, median and standard deviation, 2 questions are asked in the final year question paper, mean, median and standard deviation. In some question paper, in some previous year question papers, you can see there are 2 lengthy marks of 8 marks each. Either they are asked from the topic mean and median, or mean and standard deviation, or median or standard deviation. So I strongly recommend to all of you students that please practice these 3 topics very much, that is mean, median, standard deviation. Then you have to choose one question in unit 1. You will have given the choice for unit 1. There is 16 marks in there are 2 questions of 16 marks and you have to choose one question of 16 marks. I am saying that the 8 marks question in the first option, there is a question of 8 marks from one question from mean, median and one question from mean, median or standard deviation. So if you want to attempt if you want to practice the one option, then you should you should have the proper practice of these 3 topics, that is of mean, median and standard deviation. Correlation, Karl Pearson coefficient of correlation is most important topic in unit 1. I have already discussed with you this thing in class, when in classes also, whenever we have completed unit 1. So correlation, Karl Pearson coefficient of correlation is the most important topic. There is no previous question paper in which they have not asked with this type of question, Karl Pearson coefficient of correlation. And these questions are easy to attempt because you just have to remember the formula to attempt these questions. So unit 1 is very easy and very scoring unit also. So I strongly recommend all of you students to please practice. If you want to pass this exam, then please practice unit 1. Mainly topic are mean, median, standard deviation, or you can prepare, you can make choice either in 3 topic mean, median and standard deviation, or you can prepare the 2 topic, that is standard deviation, 3 topics, standard deviation, correlation, regression. Means one question will be asked from the 3 topics, mean, median, standard deviation, and other optional question will be asked from the topic standard deviation, correlation and regression. If you will prepare this topic, then definitely you will get 16 marks from unit 1. So let's discuss about unit 2. Now unit 2 is divided into the two topics. So you can see in this syllabus unit 2 is divided into two topics. So first topic is algorithm and second topic is graph theory. About graph theory, I have told you many times that in graph theory there are mainly 5-6 topics related with the graph theory. So first topic is regular graph. From the regular graph, I have told you earlier that they can ask the question define K regular graph. Then about the regular graphs, they can ask you about the adjacency and incidence matrix. They want to ask about the to draw the adjacency and incidence matrix of the complete graph, that is case for example K4 K7 or complete bipartite graph. So these two topics are important. Third topic is the most important in the graph theory topic, because from the first exercise they can ask about the graphic sequence question. So first exercise complete, including theorems and questions. Fourth topic is related with isomorphic and homeomorphic graphs. They can ask you about the definition of isomorphic and homeomorphic graphs, and they can ask about these two graphs are isomorphic or not, homeomorphic or not, such as. And fifth topic is Dicastra's algorithm to find the shortest path. This is the most important algorithm that is used practically to find the shortest path between the any two vertices in a graph. So this algorithm is very much important and very easy to attempt also. You can practice these algorithm from the book. There are so many examples related with these algorithms, and I have sent you the YouTube video link also to refer, because you can refer this video to practice this algorithm. So sixth topic is a Froue's algorithm for the Euler circuit. Euler circuit topic is also much important, also very much important. And to find the Euler circuit from any given graph, you can apply the Froue's algorithm. So from the graph theory, these 5-6 topics are important, which can cover long answer type question. And from these six topics, I strongly recommend third, that is first exercise of graph theorem, second adjacency incidence matrix, first regular graph, and fifth Dicastra's algorithm to find the shortest path. Please don't skip these 4 topics. First regular graph, second adjacency and incidence matrix, third first exercise of graph theory, theorems plus including questions, and fifth that is Dicastra's algorithm to find the shortest path. Now unit 2, there is one topic also, that is algorithms. So from the algorithms, they can mainly ask about first mainly question is big O notation. From this topic, they can ask about the short answer type question also. So this topic covers long and short answer type question, both types. So please practice this topic, that is big O notation. Then from this topic, long questions are asked related with this topic. Linear search algorithms, binary search algorithm, and fourth, that is the time complexity of binary search and linear search algorithms. These three topics are theoretical ones, but if you will understand once the theory, then you can attempt these algorithms very easily. But please don't skip this big O notation topic related with the algorithms topic. Now let's go to the unit 3rd. So there are mainly two topics in unit 3. That is, first is tree and second is recursion and conversion from binary to decimal or decimal to binary. And let's firstly discuss about this topic, conversion from decimal to binary or vice versa. This is very much easy topic and easy to attempt the question, because there is no theory related with this topic. There are simple questions. You have to just convert a number. For example, we have a number 75 in decimal. You have to convert it in binary form. We know that in binary form we can use only 2 digits, that is 0 and 1. This topic is very much easy, and generally one question is asked from this topic, conversion from binary to decimal or decimal to binary, in about 8 marks, of about 8 marks. Then let's discuss about the topic trees. So there are long type question related with the topic trees. I asked you from the topic minimum spanning tree. This is the most important topic in related with topic tree. Minimum spanning tree. There are two algorithms to find the minimum spanning tree, and I have shared the video lecture and many practice questions related with this topic. So please check those videos and practice exercise question and examples related with this topic. If you find any problem related with this topic, firstly you can use my video that I shared with you, and or you can ask me anytime. So please practice this topic very much, that is minimum spanning tree. Other than minimum spanning trees, there are three more topic that related with the trees. Second is binary tree with pre-order, in-order and post-order traversal. Related with this topic, they can ask about dry binary tree. They will give you the two traversal related with this binary tree. Then third topic is DFS and MFS. Fourth topic, there are four mainly important theorems on page number 204 and 205, 206 in the book, that is first, second, third and fourth theorem. So in the tree topic, these are four important topics, and the most important topic is minimum spanning tree, and the second most important topic is binary tree with pre-order, in-order and post-order traversal. Now let's go to Unit 4. In Unit 4, there are mainly five important topics. So first topic, principle of mathematical induction. This is most easiest topic in whole syllabus. Principle of mathematical induction. It's very easy to attempt. You can practice this topic and with the help of examples, with the help of my video lecture, with the help of exercise question. But please practice this topic, principle of mathematical induction, because generally one question is asked in the exam related with this topic, and that question covers 8 marks, 8 or 10 marks. Second topic is recurrence relation. Third topic is LCM, to find the LCM and GCD of the two integers, that is related with the congruence topic. Fourth is encryption and decryption, and fifth is linear congruence topic. Now in Unit 4, there I strongly recommend topic principle of mathematical induction, to find LCM and GCD, and to solve the recurrence relation, and the last topic, fifth, linear congruences. Linear congruence topic is most important topic, so you can cover all these topics. Unit 4 is also the easy unit in whole syllabus. First, Unit 1 is most easiest. After that, in second, at second position, you can say the Unit 4 is easy to attempt, easy to practice. So please practice these 4 units. I have suggested important topics in each and every unit. Now it's your choice. You want to prepare which unit, but just make a strategy so that you will secure at least 30 marks in external, so that you can pass this exam. I hope this video will help you to make this strategy, that how to prepare for the final exam for the MFCS paper, and please practice these important topics unit wise, and practice the previous year question papers also. If you will attempt previous year question paper, suppose 4-5 previous year question paper, if you will write the solution, if you will practice all the questions of previous 4-5 year question paper, then you will definitely pass this exam. So please study well. Please let me know if you face any problem in any important topic. You can ask me anytime. Thank you.